This is from a Spider-Man movie, and this is something I made at home. The question is, what does it take to remake VFX from a highly anticipated movie such as Spider-Man Brand New Day? The budget for this movie is a whopping 275 million US dollars, and I have a budget of okay. For the next couple of days, I will be recreating 3 shots from the trailer that are based off ASM 15, TASM 345, ASM 134. My biggest issue with these shots in the trailer is that Spidey feels like he's just copied and pasted from a green screen video into a VFX shot, and it is very much giving janky VFX.
I mean, it's alright, like...
So I wanted to challenge myself to create something hopefully better. So where do we start? There's one essential part you can't miss about Spider-Man, and that is New York City. And since I do not live there, I have to recreate it in... It's not difficult at all. I just have to open Blender. I have to add a HDRI in the background, since I totally know how to model buildings, and I'm gonna totally model them in 3D and place them. Background. Now for my foreground, I need to add a rooftop. To do that, I'm gonna add a plane, add texture. Now I have rooftop.
Wow! Very amazing!
And to fill this very empty rooftop, we need to add some extra 3D assets on top of the rooftop, such as pipes, HVAC units, AC vents, AC units, water tanks. However, I have another idea, and this brings us to the sponsor of this video. Height 3D is an AI-powered 3D model generator. What it does best is that it takes images and makes them into usable 3D models. Whether that is for 3D printing or animation or whatever use you may have. That aside, I'll be using Height 3D a bit differently. I'll be using it as an alternative for photogrammetry. Normally what you have to do is for photogrammetry is take pictures of an object from all angles under very specific lighting conditions, and the result still ends up being a bit janky.
Huh?
Version 2.1 of Heightum 3D comes with 2 models, fast and quality, and they do exactly what those 2 words describe. So I have this picture of this AC vent which I'm going to put through both the fast and quality model to show you what the differences are in the result. Heightum 3D is really simple. This is what it looks like once you get on the platform. So you have 2 options here, image to 3D and multi-view to 3D. So I'm going to be using image to 3D in this case. So let's just find an image to upload first. I'm gonna go to unsplash.com and just search air conditioner. I found this image, download medium size. So I'll just upload this image real quick. So yeah, I have this image uploaded, and now you can see it says edit image with the banana icon. So you can use Nano Banana, which is inbuilt onto Heightum 3D's platform now. So when you come down here, you have the model types. This is version 2.1. Fast or quality. 3, 2, 1, generate. As you can see, the colors and the textures and the quality model are far more superior, but the poly count on the fast one makes up for it. Experiment and see, and you do you. So let's move on. The first 200 people to use code Venomology will get extra 500 credits upon sign up. Link is in the description. Once you have the models ready, download them and import them to the scene. Do this with the other things you'd normally find on rooftops and create way more assets. So after placing all the assets in our scene, and the 3D environment is now ready. Now, on to the next part. I need a Spider-Man model, I need a Boomerang model, I also need Tarantula and Scorpion to do what I want to do. For the Spider-Man model, it's simple. I purchased one from Agro. He's the best in the game. His models are amazing. However, for the others, there are no models available online that resemble the looks in the movie. So so I have to figure out how to make them on my own. I have absolutely no skill in modeling characters or sculpting 3D characters. However, I do know how to come up with character concept arts in 2D. Damn, that is not usable, but I'm not the one who gives up. So, and after 2 iterations of Item 3D, we have, using the same technique, we make Scorpion and Tarantula, and with that, we have our models done. Now, on to the part I'm somewhat decent at. Since the animation needed is minimal, all I need to do is transition between 2 poses. For this shot, I need to recreate the Boomerang cover. I need to pose Boomerang and Spider-Man. So let's get that done with. Once they're posed, I'm gonna go 30 frames forward and create slight adjustments to their poses, and now I have my animation. Now all that is left is lighting the scene, then animating the camera, and then animating the boomerangs. Oh wait, I forgot to animate the webs. Now I have to go back and animate the webs again. Not again, but yeah. Then now I have to render the animation, then bring it into After Effects, then composite, then render again. And now we have a final result. Using the same workflow, I made all the other remaining shots. And after finishing up with everything in a very tight schedule, I do understand what goes on in making large-scale Hollywood blockbusters like Spider-Man, and how it can be very daunting for VFX artists, as there's so much to do because most of the work under very tight deadlines, and the first look at these VFX shots might not be that great compared to the final product. So we should not be that harsh with our criticism unless the final product is very bad.
Bro, I'm really about to get your pickle chin that boy. Hey, go ahead, come here, that boy. Oh, here now, boy, yo, dirty.
We don't talk about this. Now the thing you've been waiting for, let's see if I manage to create better looking shots with almost no budget. Enjoy the video.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth.